Guys, we are talking about the unit circle starting today. Hoo-wee! Okay, you guys, a unit circle always has a radius of what length?
1.
It does have a radius of 1. Okay, we always have a radius of 1 all day, every day. Okay, here's the thing. Here, I gave you this kind of little unit circle. Do you see how if I went all the way here on the unit circle, we're at 1, 1. Why am I at -1 over here? Because I went to the left, right? I went to the left on that x-axis. What about, why am I at -1 down here? I went down on that y-axis. I dig it. So you guys, we're used to putting points on a circle being like x comma y. But here's what we got to learn today. Let's think about this real fast. I'm just going to focus in on this triangle here. Here's the triangle we're looking at. Boom, boom, boom. You guys, if here's my angle, cute little theta is right here. You guys agree my hypotenuse is 1 because it's part of that unit circle? Mateo, stop talking. And then anything on this x-axis is an x distance, and anything on that y-axis is a y distance. So if I were to try to get to this point, do you agree that is over x up y? That point would be xy. Where the heck did this come from? If this is my angle theta, what is cosine in terms of SOHCAHTOA? Adjacent over hypotenuse. What's x over 1? I'm sorry, x over 1 is just x, right? Yeah. So can I replace x with cosine? Yeah. This is what we're going to be using all the time now, that the cosine is the x. Why is the y coordinate the sine? Sine is always opposite over hypotenuse. If this is my angle, opposite over hypotenuse, y over 1 is just y. Is y the exact same thing as sine? Yes. This is what I need you to get tattooed in your head, that sine is the y and cosine is the x. How do I help my kids remember? I am embarrassed to tell you this is how we remember it. Siney. That's it. I guarantee Biscuit Baby's going to remember now that just the sine is the y. Siney. Worst method ever? Maybe. Does it work? It's worked. Does it work as much with cosix? No. Okay, it doesn't really work that way. So as long as you just remember, and you got to do it in the whiny voice, siney, then you'll remember the cosine's the x. Okay? Here we go. You guys, the sine. Do you agree? We just said the opposite over the hypotenuse is y over 1. I want us to just say, ooh, the sine is the y. The cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse, we got to just remember the cosine's the x. How are we going to remember that? Siney. That's how we're going to do it. Okay, what about tangent? What about tangent here?
Y over x.
Yeah, isn't it opposite over adjacent? So wouldn't that be y over x? But you guys, what is y now? It's going to be the sine over the cosine. So that's just another way. Here's the deal, people. Do you remember cosecant goes with sine? Yeah. So if cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, what's cosecant going to be? 1 over y. Perfect. It's just the reciprocal of the y. What about secant?
1 over x.
Yeah, it's the reciprocal of cosine. And cotangent?
Cosine over sine.
Cosine over sine or?
X over y.
Agreed. When they ask you something like this, what's the cosine at -180 degrees? You guys, if we, remember this is where we always start our angles. Positive 180 degrees would be going up, right? -180, -90, -180 would get me here, right? When it says what's the cosine there, the cosine is just asking for which coordinate? The x. So you guys, they're asking what's the x coordinate at -180 degrees. That's what they're asking for right there. Let's go put the coordinates on here just so we've got them. What would this coordinate be to get to this point right here? 1, 0, because we got to do the x, then the y, right? What about this coordinate up here? 0, 1.
Are we finally going to the unit circle?
Almost, but not yet. What about over here? -1, 0. And down here? Beautiful. So at negative 180 degrees, we'd be here. What's the x coordinate there? Done. It's -1, and that's what they're asking for in this problem. Okay, what's this one asking for? Secant goes with cosine, right? So you guys, we've got to go find, if I were you, I'd go find the cosine at 90 degrees first. Let's go find the cosine at 90 degrees first. Cosine refers to which coordinate, x or y? Cosine is referring to the x. They want to know, let's go figure out what is the cosine at 90 degrees. That's up here. The cosine there is 0. The secant is just the reciprocal of that. What's the reciprocal of 0? It is undefined. How could I rewrite 0 to make it into a fraction? Careful, how could I rewrite 0 to make 0 a fraction? 0 over 1. So what's the reciprocal of 0 over 1? It'd be 1 over 0. Can I divide by 0? Nope. So it'd be undefined. Excuse me. Don't leave your answer like this. Leave your answer over here. Okay, let's keep cruising. Who remembers for a Hershey Kiss, my ratios by raising your hand, on a 30, 60, 90? Blake wasn't even here. Blake, you remember? It's okay.
I mean, I wasn't with
It's okay.
you, but it's x, 2x, x root 3.
Good. Where's the 2x go?
Hypotenuse,
Hypotenuse is 2x, and then what's the other one?
x root 3.
Beautiful. Ooh. What are the ratios for my 45, 45, 90?
X square root of 2, fill in the hypotenuse, and x on the other side.
Beautiful, sir. So, the reason why we need those is they're going to help us get these values on that unit circle. So, a 30-degree angle, you guys, what quadrant would a 30-degree angle be in? The first quadrant. So, let's all go over here. We got a nice 30-degree angle. 30-degree angle. You guys, what's the radius of every single unit circle?
1.
Yeah, this is always 1. And we got to go find out my other stuff. So you guys, do you agree on this 30, this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, right? This is a 30, 60, 90. 1 is which leg of what Bob just told me? 1 is which leg? The 2x leg. So if 1 is the 2x leg, if I were you, I'd put that over here. 1 is the 2x leg. Therefore, what would x be? Good, 0.5 or 1/2. You cool with that? The x is always across from which angle?
30.
The 30-degree angle. So this is going to be my 1/2 over here, correct? Because my 30-degree angle is there. You guys, if my x is 1/2, how would I get the side across from my 60? 1/2 times root 3. Could I say 1/2? Could I say 1/2 times root 3 is the same as root 3 over 2?
Yes.
Yes. That's how it's going to be written instead of a 0.5. Okay. So knowing that, you guys, knowing that, okay, come on, little thing. Knowing that, I need the sine of theta. Theta is right here, you guys. Theta is going to be my 30-degree angle. Boom, there's theta. What's the sine going to be? Siney. Yeah, didn't I go up 1/2? Or sine is always opposite over hypotenuse. 1/2 over 1 is just going to get me 1/2. Cosine of that angle. So ka. Go ahead, Harville.
Do you care if we use decimals or fractions?
I want you to use fractions for the whole thing because the unit circle will always be fractions. Good question. What about cosine? The cosine. Adjacent over hypotenuse, root 3 over 2 over 1 is just going to be root 3 over 2.
And then, can you remind me, to get the root 3 on 2, you just did SOHCAHTOA with 1/2 and 1, basically?
Exactly. Well, no, I'm sorry. To get the root 3 over 2, I use this ratio right here. If across from my 30 was an x, I just said, oh, you take that shortest leg x and you multiply by root 3.
Yeah.
Yep, good call, bud. You guys, how do I get tangent? SOHCAHTOA, opposite over adjacent. This looks nutty, right? Check out this nice shortcut. Opposite would be 1/2. Adjacent would be root 3 over 2. Gross. What is 1/2 divided by root 3 over 2 the same as? 1/2 times 2 over root 3. What would I get if I multiplied those?
0.
Say that again. 2 over 2 root 3. What's going to happen with those 2's? To be left with what? 1 over root 3, right? Can I have that root in the bottom? Sure can't. So when I multiply by that root 3, what would I get?
3 over 3.
Root 3 over 3. Here's the deal. That was a crap ton of work, was it not?
Yes.
Sean is vomiting over there, justifiably so, okay? Is there a shortcut? Could I have done something to go from here to there in one step?
Could have canceled out the 2's.
Yeah, as long as those denominators match, you guys, only the denoms, you just go like this. And would I have been left with 1 over root 3? Yep. Just an option. You have to do that? No, it's just a shortcut. Okay. If my sine is a half, how would I get the cosecant? Every time. Flip it. Just flip it. 1/2 turns into? What about root 3 over 2 turns into, and then we'll change it. 2 over root 3. What's my beef? Multiply by that root 3. 2 root 3 over, beautiful. Ooh. This one flipped is going to have a root in the denominator, right? Gross. Is this the same as this and this and that? Which one of these would be easier to flip? 1 over root 3 would turn into root 3 over 1, which is just root 3. Could I have gotten that? If you're like, dude, I wouldn't have done that. I would have done 3 over root 3, and I would have multiplied by my root 3 on the bottom. That's fine. You would have had a 3 root 3 over 3, and we would have ended with the same answer anyway.
Oh.
Where's 135 degrees? Second quadrant, 135. You guys, 135 is going to be somewhere like that, right? That's 135. What we got to do, all of these are based on reference angles. I need this triangle then. And what would this angle be of this triangle? 45 degrees. How'd you get that, bud? 180 minus that 135 gets me a 45 there. What's this one going to be? 45 in this one? Boom. We got a 45, 45, 90 triangle. What is my radius all day or day? 1. Thanks, Biscuit. Okay, if that's 1, if we go back to the little cheat sheet, that's my x root 2 side, x and x. This is a 45, 45, 90. What is 1 equal to in this triangle? Which leg is it? It's the x root 2 side. So if I were you guys, I'd write my 1 is the x root 2 side. How would I get my x side? Divide by root 2 on both sides. Can I leave it as 1 over root 2 as my x? No. What do we have to multiply by? Root 2 on the top and bottom. Beautiful. So if that's root 2 over 2, and these match, here's my beef though. To get over here, didn't I have to go left then up? So what would this x value actually be if I went left? It's got to be negative. That's hard to remember. Okay, so here's the deal, peeps. It says, what's the sine of theta? That theta is this angle right here. So I'm going to put a big old theta over that 45. Boom. There's my theta. What's the sine going to be? So, SOH. What'd that get me? Root 2 over 2 over 1. Are we cool with just saying root 2 over 2? Cool. What about my cosine? Close. We went left, so that cosine value adjacent over hypotenuse would be negative root 2 over 2. And then we dig this. Tangent is always SOHCAHTOA. Opposite over adjacent. Close.
Negative.
If I had root 2 over 2 divided by negative root 2 over 2, could I cancel out my denominators?
Yeah.
What's any number over itself? What's 8 divided by 8? What's pi divided by pi? What's root 2 divided by root 2? And in this case, I just had an extra negative, right? So this is just going to be negative 1. Any number over itself is just 1. Awesome. Whew. You guys, if sine is root 2 over 2, the cosecant is just the reciprocal. How could I flip that? What would that look like, the flip of it? 2 over a root 2. And then, what do I need to multiply by? Root 2 on the top and bottom gets me 2 root 2 over 2. I got a plethora of 2's. What's my final answer going to be? Root 2. That was a lot of work. If the sine was root 2 over 2 and the cosecant was root 2, if the cosine is negative root 2 over 2, what do we want to say the secant's going to be? Negative root 2. It's going to be the same thing, just negative. If the tangent was negative 1, what's the reciprocal of negative 1? You guys, I think I've just been on a walk. It says my workout is paused. I don't even know how to unpause it.
Swipe right.
End. Oh, I just did some more yoga apparently. 59 minutes worth of it.
What are you doing with that pen?
Hey.
Interesting. Did I? Yep. Done lots of yoga today. That's great. Okay. People, how do I make this a fraction? -1 over 1. So flip that. 1 over -1 would simplify to be -1. Here's what I want you to do on 14. Boom, boom. I just want us to work on these top parts. Now, what do we have to think of when it says what's the sine at 90? What's the y coordinate? Sine, what's the y coordinate at 90 degrees? That's what they're asking. Perfect, right? 1. The y coordinate, it goes x comma y. Done.